Hey guys, Frank here. Just a real quick update for our founding members in Crypto Pros. It is Wednesday, November the 14th, and we're getting close to the delivery date for the script that I ordered for Crypto Pros. I'll try to reach out to my programmer today. There is a possibility he could deliver as early as tomorrow. That was the initial date that he gave me. So providing I get the script on time, testing goes well. When I say well, I mean only minor adjustments and tweaks. I don't expect to get the script and not have to get the programmer to make a few changes because it is a custom script to a spec that I wrote and provided. And sometimes the translation on some things you want and how you want them to work is kind of hard to get relayed to programmer. So I don't speak that language. So more than likely, I expect to get the script. I'll test. I'll make a list of tweaks and changes. I'll get that back, and hopefully over about a 7 to 10 day period, we'll have the script ready to launch. We have been building out the website in a test environment in the background, so we're trying to get most of that work done ahead of time. So all we have to do is basically migrate the test website over to the actual domain once we have testing complete. And then I'll load all of the founding members, create the positions in sponsorship order, timestamp order, and we will launch. If all goes as I plan, best case scenario, maybe by the end of November. Worst case, probably early December. We'll see how things go once I test. So that's where we're at on the script. I really can't provide any more information until I actually get delivery and begin to test and see how things work and how many changes or modifications need to be made. So the only thing else I thought I'd show you is a little bit of what we've been doing in the background. We've not been waiting. We've been working very hard behind the scenes to get ready. So what you're looking at on the screen right now is the test environment that we have been working on. This would be the main as we have it right now, and it probably is close to finished. This will be the main page of the referral link. We have a new video that kind of just a real short, like a minute, 20-second video that kind of walks through the process, just an intro video. It's not really an explainer. It's just more or less an intro sales video to have on the page. A diagram kind of hitting the highlights of the program and a join button. We've created a PDF for those. We know we have with a program where you can join as small as $2 and a package as high as $254. We know we'll have a crowd that likes to market offline. So we created this PDF that can be downloaded and handed out. It's on the website already. It has just a few highlights of what Crypto Pros is about, how it works. A detailed comp plan, and just a simple little 2-page handout, because it's 3 pages, I guess, here, handout that can be used offline for offline marketing. We also have that information on the home page, pretty much in the web version of the same page on the website. Obviously, that can't be printed out. So we wanted to have an ability for people to print this out and hand it out, especially with our group that, in parts of the world where not everyone has internet access and they can market offline. We know we have that crowd, and we wanted to have that ability for them to market offline and pull funds if they need to. So that is going to be on the website. And a few other information on here that we'll be adding prior to launch. We do have the terms, the refund policy, the earnings disclaimer, the privacy policy. All of that is already completed. So again, most of the stuff that we can do prior to receiving the script, we have completed. The next phase, as far as website design, will be going into the back office. I'm not going to log in and show that today because we really haven't done work there yet. But we'll be building out the pages in the back office, the navigation in the back office ahead of time, and we'll have that ready by the time we are ready to launch in hopefully a couple of weeks. So for now, we're going to keep the Founders Launch open. This is the page. I think most of you know how you can refer at this time. We have a little page that I created on Wix, just something that we can use temporary. The whole founding member process right now is manual, meaning that if you send them to this page, there's some information about the business here, fairly detailed. It's a very simple comp plan, but it's detailed here. It should give the member all the information they need to know to make a decision if they want to become a founding member with us or not. There's 4 options that they can choose, packages in founding member launch. When we do launch to the public, the member will have these packages, but there will also be a $2 1 ad pack, a $6 3 ad pack, and a $14 7 ad pack purchase in addition to the 4 that you see on the screen right now. When you do sponsor in the founding member launch, be sure and have your prospects add your full name and the username that you chose when you registered for the Crypto Pros founding member. I'm getting a few, opt-ins with no sponsor name and no username. Actually, they're putting something in there because I have those fields marked where they have to be filled out. So some are putting in there, I don't know my sponsor, and so so far I think none of those people has actually paid. But if they do, then I don't really know who invited them. I've got to go back and try to figure that out after they pay. I decided not to really deal with it unless they pay, and then I will try to dig in and see if they actually know who invited them. Again, very few, but there's obviously some people that are sponsoring that aren't providing the information, to their prospects. We are in a founding member launch. I know some are actually marketing to cold market, and more than likely that's where you're going to get people that kind of mess up the registration. Typically in a founding member launch, we're launching to our warm market, people that we know and we can have a conversation with and we can explain what's going on. But it's fine. For the most part, people are, the people that are paying seem to be communicating because they're putting the information in there. Again, we are getting on average, about 1 opt-in per day with no sponsor. And again, so far, those people haven't paid. So I'm sure that that's some people that are kind of, marketing out there on like traffic exchanges or some other place. I know some have created their own marketing material during the founding member launch. And so you get cold market opt-ins that does not read the page and follow the instructions. They probably are just going to the Join Now button, clicking it, and coming over to this form and filling it out, and then they're lost when they get down here about the sponsor information. So again, no problem there. Just wanted to throw it out there that that you definitely want to make sure that the people you're referring to right now gets your name here and your username there, and these are required fields, so they got to put something in there. So anyhow, that is where we're at right now. Again, I should know much more by early next week. Obviously, if the script is delivered on time, I'll be well into testing through the weekend. And we'll know more information probably once I'm 3 to 4 days into testing. I'll have more information that I can share to kind of, begin to pin down a closer timeline for public launch. Well, that's all I have for this update now. Again, as I get more information, I will pass it along and try to keep everyone updated as we kind of progress through this founding member manual launch into a full public launch with, splash pages, banners, marketing material, referral link. We've got the Facebook group already started. We'll use that group and convert it from a founding members into the Crypto Pros official Facebook group once we launch. Right now, I'm only trying to only allow paid members in there. Typically, when I launch a business, I will allow prospects to join too. You just need to be sure if you add a prospect to a Facebook group that they know that when they're ready to join, they need to come back to you. That's always a problem of having prospects in a Facebook group. But I know a lot of people want to get their prospects in there for more information. Just be sure they know. In my experience, I would have them at least register for free with you before you add them to the group. Once we launch, that way they're already tagged to you. Once they're ready to join, they just log into their back office and join. And you don't have to worry about them, end up drifting over to someone else and losing a referral that way. So that's it for now. As I get more information, I'll pass it along. Thanks. Thank you.